My MMA news. I'm over here in Berlin, New Jersey at South Jersey Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You got to check this place out. It's spectacular. It's humongous. It's clean. They know what they're doing over here. Steve Bongiorno, he's the main man over here, and his first student, Jay Regabudo, man. These guys are going to choke me out, so I hope I don't mess up too good. So, Steve, tell us a little bit. I see Ricardo Almeida, and I get excited. Tell me a little bit about your background, how you got started, and how long you've been training.
I started martial arts in 1983 at the age of 10 in a karate style, Taekwondo Muay Thai. After getting my black belt, UFC started. And I saw these karate guys getting whipped on. I had to figure out what was happening. So it was actually my karate instructor that said, go check out this jiu-jitsu stuff, see what you can bring back to us. Started a bunch of different academies, and then I found Ricardo in 1999, March of 1999. I've been a student ever since. It'll be 20 years in March.
How often do you go and still work out with Ricardo?
Man, up until I hurt my knee, I usually go once or twice a week in the mornings. I try to take the pro class in the mornings because I have a big teaching schedule at night. So usually it's either on a Monday or a Friday or a Monday or Friday. But I hurt my knee about 3 months ago, so I haven't been since. But I'll be back. 100%.
I hear you guys have a really growing fight camp. You guys aren't just doing jiu-jitsu and MMA every year. You're really building a beautiful team together. So how's that going? How many guys do you have active right now?
Active right now, we just had 3 guys fight on the card last week. And with Sammy, he'll be number 4. So we have 4 guys actively on the fight schedule. We have 2 guys on the docks ready to make a comeback for sure. We have 1 guy that was a Dead Series champ, and he's looking to go pro, Zach Kolakowski. And our kickboxing instructor, Mike Evans, will be looking to make a debut. Actually, a second fight coming up soon. So we have about 7 guys actively fighting the card. We just had 3, and one more with Sammy coming up. So
awesome. Now, Jay.
Yes.
What about Steve? You're his first student. You're his prized pupil. He tells me. What was the what did Steve do to make you fall in love with jiu-jitsu and fall in love with training under him?
I'll tell you, as a wrestler, to not really have an outlet after high school, if you're not that collegiate level, or even you're past that collegiate level, to not have an outlet for grappling, because even when I started in 2006, it's not like it is now. There wasn't jiu-jitsu schools everywhere like that. And I was lucky enough to, me and Steve have a mutual friend, brought me into his first seminar, and I said, "Oh, this is perfect. This is wrestling with consequences. I can't wait."
Do you enjoy? I seen you running class tonight.
Yes.
Do you enjoy that part, kind of being up there?
I like the coaching and teaching part more than anything. I think. And in the last few years, I had a neck injury, and it sidelined me for a bit, and I really was working with the grapplers and started working with the fighters. And listen, I have weird hours, man. I teach a 6 a.m. class, I teach classes at night, but these guys sacrifice, and we have ridiculous classes early in the morning that really specialize in these talented grapplers and MMA guys, and really working on specific things for them. So, man, honestly, I enjoy the coaching and teaching aspect of it even more than anything.
Let me ask both of you guys, because listen, there's an element of jiu-jitsu and an element of grappling that's a little bit different than when you're in a cage fighting. Is there not? So do you guys kind of have a little different techniques and things? Obviously, because like I said, it's a little bit different when you're in jiu-jitsu, when you're on the ground,
yeah,
and you can't get punched in the face compared to when you can. So what do you guys see as do you guys teach different classes, or how does that work?
It's not that we teach different classes. I think something that myself and Professor do really well is that we're teaching a class, is we make sure the students understand the application of the move. This is not a technique we would ever apply in a self-defense situation, but this is for that person competing in a tournament. Or, hey guys, this is how we're going to do it in a jiu-jitsu competition wearing a gi, but if you were no gi or MMA, we would make this small adjustment. So we kind of base the class around the general student, and then every group gets a specific nugget for if they're competing in an MMA event or they're competing in a no-gi event. We'll say, if it was no-gi, we would cup the head instead of grabbing the collar, grab the wrist instead of grabbing the sleeve, those kind of minute adjustments, but also just letting the students know this is not something we'd ever try in a cage. When our guys, we fight off our back a lot, we're jiu-jitsu guys, but for 3 months, our MMA fighters cannot let their back be on the ground. They're supposed to be on top the whole time. And that's something Professor Jay and myself are always kind of pushing the students to understand. What are you trying to do with this move and what application, and then adjust it from there. Professor?
Yeah, and so at 6 a.m. we really specialize in that as well, where we'll have our regular class, and then once it's time to live train, we really split it off into, okay, these are the MMA guys, they're working on the cage. If they're working on the ground trying to get back to their feet, they are not allowed to go to guard. It is stand up. That's your only rule. Now, at the same time, we have grapplers getting ready for tournaments. No gi over here. Over here we'll have people in the gi getting ready for tournaments, and then everybody just getting ready for their day, training on the side as well. So we do a good job of really like grouping everything together. And man, we'll have people coming from exit 9 on the turnpike to get here, at 6 a.m. People from PA coming down here,
Well, I can see why. I mean, this
and,
place,
yeah.
listen, I mean, it's spacious, and you don't feel cramped in here. I mean, it's a beautiful, clean place. So, listen, I have the pleasure of calling Sam Buckley's fight coming up. Tell me, what am I going to see when Sam gets in that cage? What am I going to see? What kind of level is he at right now?
You're going to see excitement, explosiveness. You're going to see cardio like you might not have seen before. This kid in the third is just as explosive as once that bell rings in the first. You're not going to see anything stop. You're going to see him trying for the finish the whole time.
So you guys see Sam really as just a blossoming of his career. He's going places, right?
Is becoming a complete, well-rounded martial artist from every sense of the word, from his ability to apply techniques, whether it be on the feet, on the ground, on top or on his back, his physical conditioning, his nutrition. Like, he's becoming a well-rounded martial artist fighter. Yeah. So what you're going to see is, first of all, like, from his first to his second fight was like a complete turnaround of events. And I just think that there is no limit for what Sammy can do. And
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Once again, I'm with Steve and Jay. Get over here to Berlin. This place, you will not be disappointed. I can't wait to see Sam Buckley do his thing coming up. And the guys, it was a pleasure.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see you guys. And listen, we're going to make it a regular thing. These guys have a growing fight team, so you're going to see a lot of videos from me at South Jersey Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because this place is awesome.